Pakistan is going to witness these elections on February 8th, and in these national elections, there are predominantly three candidates. The first is obviously Imran Khan, who is in jail. His party has been has almost disintegrated, or the top leadership has been jailed. A lot of workers have been arrested. They have been harassed, intimidated, and the party has sort of is facing challenges because they don't have the electoral symbol, the which was the cricket bat was the electoral symbol, so they don't have it. So it's a challenge for the party to get votes in the name of sort of candidates, because especially when you have a population which is there's a lot of lack of literacy. In that kind of a situation, political parties depend on their electoral symbol to get votes. In this case, each candidate will have to, or whichever symbol they get at the local level, they would be contesting on those. So in that circumstance, it's a big challenge for Imran Khan's party. The second big player and is Nawaz Sharif, who has been country's prime minister three times before, and now he was in sort of exile after he left the country for medical treatment. Before that, he was convicted in 2017, 2018, when he was asked to leave the country, and he took the plea of medical treatment and spent time in the UK. So he's back now. The third candidate is the Bhutto family, essentially Asif Ali Zardari and Bilawal Bhutto. Bilawal Bhutto is the son of Benazir Bhutto, who was assassinated in 2007 in the run-up to the elections in 2008. So these are the three principal political parties candidates that are there. There are other smaller parties which are there, MQM, and there is also another party which is sort of formed by the deserters, or sort of the people who disintegrated or split from Imran Khan's party, which is PTI, and they have formed their own party. It's called Istikam Party of Pakistan. So these are the four major players as of now. So there is also other reports of this party, which is essentially a front of Jamaat Dawa and Lashkar-e-Taiba, propped up by Hafeez Saeed and his followers and his top brass in the LET, the Jamaat Dawa. And Talha Saeed is also reported to be contesting. I mean, there are reports of that. India has obviously reacted to this particular development, saying that there are reports, and they have said that this just shows the mainstreaming of terrorist elements in Pakistan in politics. So that's not a good news for India. But they have also contested in the past, if I remember correctly, and they have not been successful in getting much of the votes. So that's sort of been the situation. But we don't know. We'll have to see how they perform this time. Imran Khan's party is sort of obviously, because of him being in prison, will be how the workers, the cadres, activists on the ground respond. That will be a key factor on how, because his party took on the military, or he took on the military rather, And after the May, last year, when he was sort of, arrested, there was large-scale violence. There were protests by his supporters, who in fact went and even entered some of the military installations, including a senior Pakistani army general's residence. So the Pakistan army has come down very hard on PTI, and it has the courts and the military. They've all gone after PTI and Imran Khan's party in a major way. Nawaz Sharif, who had faced a challenge last elections, and he was not he fell out of favor, is back in favor with the Pakistan army now. And then so he is sort of looking at his chances of making it good this time. He has a more pro-India, pro-business, and pro-engagement with the Americans, that kind of approach. And that's his key sort of plank and policy position that he's developed over the years. And his brother Shahbaz Sharif was the head of the caretaker government, head of the government, which coalition government, which was formed after the fall of the Imran Khan government. And he was so he's managed the country since April 2022 till about August 2023. So in those 1.5 years or so, he managed the country in coalition with the Bhuttos, the Zardaris, and where Bilawal Bhutto was the foreign minister in the government. So Sharifs are sort of have a very strong influence and also network with the army. Although they've had bitter experience in the past. Nawaz Sharif had been removed by the military before in 1999, most famously, when Musharraf, conducted the coup. So at that point of time, he was removed, and even in 2017, when he stepped down, it was said that it was the army which was unhappy with him, and he had to step down. So now the third party is obviously the PPP, which is like the grand old party, and the Bhuttos, they have been head of the party for long, and this is so Zardari is sort of also jockeying for power in this case. He wants to become the president once again, and also wants Bilawal Bhutto to become the prime minister, his son.